Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Experimental Dev, and today we talk about CSS. Have you ever seen those websites where background images moving a little bit slower or faster than foreground elements? In today's video I want to talk about it, what is it, and how to do one for your own website. So the thing I've just described called Parallax, it's an illusion of a depth and movement where, as I said earlier, background is moving with a different speed than foreground elements. It's not so common to do parallax effect on the websites, but those who did it definitely made their website to stand out from the crowd. Let's dive deeper into it. There are two most common parallax effects, one on scroll and another one on mouse move. The one for page scroll can be easily created through 3D transformations. It can be achieved via CSS properties such as transform style, perspective, or transform translate, and others. Doing such effects through JavaScript is costly, because the browser should care about scroll event, recalculating blocks positions, and reposition them. As a result, you will see laggy pages. So it's better to do such effects through CSS where possible. Let's create an example where we can scroll through a page and see this parallax effect. Let's go back to our editor. In today's video, I'm going to use Code Sandbox, not to overcomplicate things. So let's go to our HTML section. First, we need to add container with class name Parallax equals Parallax. Now we need container class name Parallax layer. This block will contain an image, our background image, Parallax image. Now it's time to put some image here. I'm a big fan of motorcycles, so I will use a motorcycle image. Let's put some out, and we say Indian motorcycle. We have this image. Now let's add some text. And we will say Indian motors, and we need to add some class name to it. Class name will be Parallax layer, Parallax image. Oh, sorry, not image, but text. We have text here. It's time to add some CSS to our layout. Body margin 0, because I want to remove those default margins from the browser. We don't use any CSS reset here, so we have one rule which is enough for us. Then let's say we need to scroll a little bit more than we have here. Maybe let's put some height for image. IMG 150 viewport height, nice. And now image became a little bit wider than we need. We will deal with that a little bit later. So now it's time to play with our parallax layer. First we need to set a height 100% of viewport height, not percent but VH. And now let's get rid of this horizontal scroll. And we need to bring back our vertical scrolling. Getting better. To achieve parallax effect, we need to add some depth to it. So we will use perspective property. 1 pixel is enough for us. And now it's time to position our text and style it a little bit. Let's say font size 20 rem. Our text became bigger. This is what we need. Now it's time to put our text above the image. So we can achieve that with moving our parallax layer. Let's paint our text to white. And now it's time to play with the transformation of our text. So we say transform. We need to move our text a little bit further from us to create this depth effect. So we will say translate that, let's say 7 pixels. And now our text disappeared. This is because we need to bring our image a little bit behind the text. So we need to go to our parallax image. And we need to say transform translate that 0. Nothing changed. Let's see why. And maybe we need to put some height for it. Not there yet. We're missing something.
Interesting.
We have perspective for parallax, which is our container, and we have height for the image. I know what is missing.
Oh, really?
minus 7 pixels. Yes. When we started to move things further away from us, it's obviously that they are getting smaller. So we need to put some scale transformation on it. So let's use scale. Let's play with this a little bit. 1, not enough. 2, a little bit bigger. Let's say 3. Yep, I like 3. Let's move this text a little bit on the left. We want to move it to the left, so we say translate x minus 100%. Works for me. And maybe let's put it a little bit up. Translate y, maybe minus 100%. Maybe a little bit higher, like 200%. Perfect. This is what I wanted. What we did, we added transform property. We put translate z to move our object a little bit further from us. And then we, through the translations of x-axis and y-axis, we positioned it, and we put scaling effect because, as I said earlier, the objects are moving away from us. They are getting smaller. And now let's check. And as you see, we achieved this parallax effect. Looks nice. I know in this video we did pretty simple example. And then if you are interested in this topic, you can start digging deeper how to do more complex things. Or if you want, you can put some comments down below and I will create another video. Okay, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to give some motivation to the author and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.